Well, I'll be damned. The rumors were true after all. You really are a member of the council. The rumors, yes. Little birds, rather little bats, told me you may have been chosen to represent your folk. Little bats, yes. Oh, please, don't tell me you don't have little puppies roaming around town chasing secrets and hearsay. Of course, we all do, and you are no exception. And I am sure you knew I'd be here tonight too, don't you? I know, because you were not surprised to see me. We haven't been in the same room, on the same balcony, for a very long time. You are more stoic than I am, that's true, but still, no reaction whatsoever. No elevated heartbeat, no tensed up muscles, no focused stare. You were prepared. So you knew. Should I keep going, or do you have the gist of it? Good. So, mind if I tag along? The meeting won't start for another couple of minutes. Might as well wait in the open air in good company. Thanks. Is that whiskey you're drinking? I've only seen you drink beer or whiskey and the occasional Galahad. Well, who am I to judge? I only run on blood, so... That's true. I do drink a random above 90 degrees alcohol drink from time to time, but yesterday I got delivered a new batch of my favorite blood type, so I thought might as well bring a bottle with me. No, the council doesn't provide it. A courtesy, really. They don't know my preferences yet. Imagine if they got the wrong thing. I would be in a foul mood. And nobody wants to sit for hours in a locked room with a moody vampire. You know me. I might bite. Should we toast? Well, we haven't seen each other in a while, and it's our first time sitting at the council. First time working together too. A lot of firsts. So the situation requires a toast, I believe. Still unsettled, are you? Standing so close to me, I feel it, and I don't blame you. We have history together, a rocky one at that. Old habits die hard. No matter how much water have flown under the bridge, we still used to be mortal enemies. So no, I don't blame you. I feel the same. A little itch, a tingle behind my sternum, my body coiling like a spring ready to pounce. Such a strange paradox. I am wary, and at the same time, I am happy to be here with you. A peculiar dichotomy that sends shivers down my spine. So, toast? For the sake of it? Makes me wonder, what would my past self think of all this? Of us all here tonight, united, when back in the day we all held grudges, if not pure hatred against each other. Still can't believe it sometimes. A werewolf and a vampire standing side by side, enjoying a drink and the view of the skyline. Who would have thought? I said sometimes. And sometimes I can't wrap my mind around it. Yes, I admit it. Because it feels like the war was just yesterday. And I know, being immortal, you and I feel time differently, but yes, I can still feel the adrenaline rushing through my veins, just remembering your kin on the front lines, the frenzy at the sight and scent of your king's blood. And don't get me started on the taste. Just thinking about it makes my fangs itch a little. Well, you do have the best tasting blood of the supernatural world, and I'm not saying it to be nice. It's true. Merfolk don't have blood per se, and whatever their vital fluid is, it tastes like fish and mud. Fays is just toxic. Mummies don't have blood to begin with, which is tastes like herbs and sulfur, just like demon's blood. I mean, werewolves, the best. Can't beat mortal blood, of course, but you know. So yes, after years, centuries of battling your kin, it still feels odd sometimes to just be here talking to you, almost like nothing happened. Of course it happened, I know. I have a daily reminder of that. Haven't I shown you? Here, still have your mark on me. See? That's from the 18th century? I don't remember the exact date. We used to fight all the goddamn times there. But here it is. You were about to rip my shoulder off. I can still feel your teeth sinking into my flesh. Hear you growl, eyes filled with fury and hunger for blood and death. I dug my nails deep into your back, scratching at your skin, or trying to. Only managed to tear off a bit of your fur. And I shrieked like a banshee into your ears and managed to bit your hand. What a time it was to be unalive. Of course I remember. I remember all of our battles. The very first one in the outskirts of Paris. The first time we locked eyes. The first scratch, bite, blood spill, taste. First time we actually talked and not just growled at each other. Yes. I called you Puppy, and you hated it. Made you so mad. See? You remember too. Meant something. Oh, and remember when you almost left me for dead? You could have ended me right then and there. One final blow, and for some reason, you spared me. I know you hate talking about it, and I won't push. See, I can be nice. But aren't you glad you let me live that day? Otherwise, I wouldn't be here, enjoying a nice glass of blood with you. I'm sure you do. Want to believe it, at least. Oh, no, our bodies heal very easily from a werewolf's bite. Depending on the severity of it, a few hours or so, and our skin is brand new. Only silver leaves marks and scars, just like with your kind. Well, I decided to keep your marks. Yes, we can do that. Just bypass our organism's instinct to heal properly, and voila. Deep bite scars. I have to admit, it makes quite the effect during vampiric galas. Why keep it? A souvenir, and now a reminder of what was, where we are at now, that the road to peace wasn't the easiest one, and that at any given moment, we can tip back into violence and distraction. Hence why the council is so important. For all of us to keep going in the right direction, preserving ourselves from the real threat. Mortals, yes. But that's not the only reason why I kept the marks. This is going to sound so vampiric of me. I was proud. We were all so proud to fight against your kin, just like you should have been fighting us. Keeping scars was a testimony of how brave and courageous we were. Highly regarded in vampiric society back then. Still is a bit today, especially with younglings who only heard of the war and never existed through it. But I only kept yours, not someone else's. Call me sentimental, but I wanted to keep a little something from you. Back in the day, who knew if our paths would ever cross again? So, rather than let you disappear forever, I thought, might as well keep something. A little something from our time together on the battlefield. Truth be told, I do not think this is that in common. No, it's not. I've talked to many old vampires like myself, veterans, we call ourselves, who kept something. For some, it was a bit of fur, a vial of blood, scars. Not to remember these times as fighters or bloodthirsty beasts, but rather a sentimental token of a creature they learned to know through violence and distraction. Not the healthiest way to bond with someone, I'll grant you that, but for us, the supernatural, it's probably one of the strongest ways to connect. Facing a creature as deadly as ourselves, it's exhilarating in a way. So here you have it, why I kept your bite marks, to feed my ego, and because even back then, I cared. Oh yes, don't get me wrong, it hurt so goddamn much. Every bite of yours was so bloody painful, and the healing part of it, worse than the sun's kiss. Of course I know how the sunlight feels. Because I've tried. We all try to come out at least once in the sun. Why? See, this is the only thing we cannot do. That and be alive, but the latter is more difficult to tackle. Going out in the sun? Easy peasy. Just be ready to own up for it. We are fascinated by what we cannot have. That's why we try to appear so human. For blending in reasons, yes, sure. But most importantly, because we're not human anymore, so we try our best to mimic them. Same for sunlight. We are like moths. We see light, we freeze, and we're drawn to it. It takes so much willpower to ignore it or turn away from it. And also because we are just bored. Oh, so bored. So a little painful excitement is always welcomed. No, I didn't go all the way under the sun. I am not that crazy. I just... Sometimes I... Sometimes I play with it, the sun rays, when they filter through the blinds of my bedroom, and for some reason I cannot bloody sleep. I've carved a little slit in one of the panels, just so a little bit of light would come in and I could look at it. I can sit on the wooden floor for hours and just watch it move. Watch the specks of dust fly through it. Feel its burning warmth on my body. Watch its light shine all around it. Illuminate the room, my skin, the furniture, everything. And when I'm feeling brave or cocky enough, I let a finger pass through it, fast at first, just to feel its painful lick on my flesh. It hurts greatly, but I do it again, slower. My finger burns, heals quickly when back in the dark, but you can smell it, the stench of burnt skin. You can see the smoke swirling in the air, moving through the light. The pain is greater, so much so that I feel it in my jaw, almost like my bones themselves are tensing up, moving, trying to escape. But I do it again and again and again, until my fingers but black bones. Then I stop and I lay down, close to the light, and I keep my eyes on it while my body heals. You didn't know that about me? Well, it's not something we're proud of. It's a bit taboo, actually, because we're supposed to be the creatures of the night. We need to uphold our status, our name. But here it is. Now you know. And if you ever see me do that one day, you won't be too surprised. Why would you see me do that? Who knows? Who knows, Wolf? But you know, I think that's one of the reasons we hated you so much back then. Because we were jealous, envious. You, your kin, have the best of both worlds. You can roam around during the day and at night. You warm-blooded creatures, and you only turn into bloodthirsty beasts once a month. When us, vampires, we are always thirsty for the red liquid. A never-ending craving that drives us mad sometimes. Something that can never be quenched. So yes, we envied you so damn much. Why not another species? Because werewolves and vampires are two sides of the same coin. Why do you think Dracula can turn into a wolf? We're linked, both of our kinds. I don't know the specifics, the details of that. I'm sure nobody knows really, but that's also why we're so unquestionably drawn to one another. One might think it's in our DNA. I know, so many philosophical questions and so little blood or alcohol to go through it all. Should have brought more than just one bottle. If I had known. So, how are you feeling about tonight? Not us being here together, but the council in itself. Feels weird, doesn't it? Being chosen to represent our kind to the rest of the supernatural world, or at least those who agreed to be represented. Fairies are not here, but having said that, they don't live in cities, so... Me? The truth. I'm Terrified. Of course I am. It's such a big responsibility I've never asked for, so... No, I never asked to be chosen. I never informed anyone I wanted to ever have a seat at the council. We're not vampires. We're not like werewolves. You live in packs. You have a strong bond, a structured hierarchy that ties your own together. We don't. I mean, we do have a sham of a hierarchy that mirrors human aristocracy. But it's all just for show. In reality, we're just individualistic corpses. We just watch humanity decay without feeling the passing of time. We are bored most of the time. We are thirsty, and that's it. But taking charge, taking upon us the decisions for the whole species, no, we hate that. Because the only bond we ever have is with our sire and children, if we ever embrace any. We are not a society. We don't have a coven like witches do, or a school like the merfolk. We decided to call a group of vampires a murder, because it's how we feel when there's more than one of us in a room. I just want to get at each other's throats, so... No. I never asked to be here. Well, it happened because at some point we have to gather to make a decision. We understand the importance of peace, and we have to yield to the rules, one of which is choosing a new representative every few decades. And for some reason, mine decided I was the best suited for the role, and at the worst possible moment. I feel like they did that on purpose, all of them. Here, Adelaide, the supernatural world is under attack. You deal with it. You think so? Guess the scars did play a role. Make me look like a warrior or something. What a mess. The attacks. We all lost at least one of ours. Well, you only got injured once because you are almighty and powerful, but we lost 3. 2 younglings and 1 old one. We are strong. We are bloody powerful, yes, but only at night. During the day we're... Of course they attacked us during the day. Whoever they are, and I am damn sure they're mortal hunters, they're cowards, first and foremost. And they know when to strike. Even your kind never attacked us in broad daylight. Yes, exactly. You wanted to play it fair and square. They don't, and that's what makes them so bloody dangerous. Listen, I wanted to see you before the meeting because I have a favor. A huge favor to ask you, and I don't want to talk about it in front of the rest of the council. No, I'm not just here for that. I also wanted to have some alone time with you because it's been a while and I missed this, but that's not what we're here for. Seriously, it's not easy for me to ask this, so please don't start. Thank you. If the attacks keep happening and we're targeted during the day, there is so much we can do to defend ourselves. We have ghouls and other more or less willing creatures to guard our bodies while we sleep, but they are too weak. They'll never last against the hunters. I know because the old one who passed had a bunch of ghouls at his service, and they were all killed, unrecognizable, torn to shreds. Even the bones were broken almost to dust. There is nothing we can do to... Our bodies, our organisms rather, are synced with the day-night cycle. of wherever we live. When the sun comes up, our bodies shut down. We have to sleep. It's out of our control. If we manage to stay awake, like I do sometimes, we're just useless. We lay on the floor, we can barely move. It's just pathetic. And when we sleep, when we're in deep slumber, it's even worse. So imagine someone coming to your room, opening your coffin and driving a stake through your heart while you can do nothing but watch and feel what's happening. Waking up from slumber during the day is almost impossible. It demands time, willpower we don't necessarily have at that given moment, because the sun is still up. Our organism tries to protect us. It slows us down to a corpse-like state to prevent us from walking under the direct sunlight and burning to real death. So, alone, and with the little help we get right now, it's not enough. And by now, I am sure you get where I'm going with this. Yes, we need your help. Don't growl like that. It's as hard for me as it is for you. Imagine asking me for help. Yeah, well, now you understand how I feel. Listen, I wish I could find another solution, but right now, I can't think of anything else. Yes, I could ask the witches or the fays or demons, but it's not... I told you, you and I, two faces of the same coin. We have history together. We know each other. You feel us. Because of years of war, you evolved to track us down, to feel our heartbeats, to know if we're in need of blood or not, if we're weak or not. We do too, with your kind. We know when you're about to turn, when you're about to lose control. Damn, we even created a drink to calm you down. So yes, we have history. Both of our species have evolved against each other, which created a weird and twisted connection that's matched by no other. No other supernatural creature will be capable of protecting us like you could. Do you understand that? Do you agree, or am I just so desperate and trying to find reasoning where there's none? You know how I hate showing vulnerability. That's why I cannot talk about this before the rest of the council. Well, I'm showing it to you. Because, oh damn it, because I trust you. Because of how good of a warrior you are. Because you spared my life so we could keep seeing each other and fight and... I don't know what to do. I am responsible for a whole murder of vampires, and I am not built for this. And I hate asking for help. Makes me look so bloody weak. So I'm going to ask you this once and only once. You think about it. Not for too long, please. Time is of the essence, but think about it. Please, don't dismiss it. All right? Okay. Will you help us? Will you guard our coffins and bodies while we sleep? Until we catch those who attacked us, and then we'll see. I guess back to normal, but yeah. Will you help us? Please. Just think about it. I will bring all the needed information during the meeting. How many of ours were killed, my theory on who did it and probably why, but this is a conversation for only the two of us. It's too intimate, and I don't want them to see how desperate I am. That's only for you to see. Because you saw me at my worst, bleeding to certain death, bones crushed, twisted like twigs in every possible direction, on the brink of death. You know, you saw, you spared me to see all this again. So, for all time's sake, for the locket you stole from me during one of our last battles. Of course I know. I let you have it. Was only fair. You gave me the scars. I wanted you to have something to remember me by. So, for all this, I'm asking you to seriously consider my request. If you accept, Gosh. Vampires will be forever indebted to you and your kind. I know it's huge, probably never heard of, and when I'll tell this during our next vampiric ball, I'm going to be hissed at and cursed for eternity, but, well, I'm a vampire, so I'm already cursed. A bit more won't change anything. So, you consider it, right? Good. Thank you. Thank you. I know you haven't said yes yet, but still, you didn't run away. That's already something. That shows me you at least respect me enough, if not care a little bit. So yes, it's huge. What would I have said? If I were in your position, you mean? I would have said yes. No, I'm not saying it for you to... I would have said yes, because of everything I said tonight. Our shared history, the scars on my shoulder, the locket, the bond, the two faces of the same coin thing. For all this, I would refuse for you to die at the hands of goddamn mortals who think they can rid the earth of us. I'd fight fangs and nails for you. And the rest of the supernatural folk, yes, of course, but it sounds less romantic when you include everybody in the mix. Especially after everything I said. Are you trying to downplay everything because you feel, I don't know, embarrassed or flustered? I can feel your heart beating faster, you know? I know, goddamn vampires. Thanks. I mean it. Thank you. From the bottom of my useless heart. Now, we still have a bit of time before the meeting begins. Should we change the subject and talk about something a bit more light? Because if we keep going, I'll... Like what? I don't know. What about the locket with my portrait in it you stole from me? No, we never talked about that because I never brought the subject up and you would have never done that. So tell me, do you look at it often or... No, don't go back inside. You have some explaining to do.